I think I mentioned that when I started, it was like I went to a trip to El Salvador, and there was a lot of things that my sister did, which she's always been very fit and very into like be going out and hiking and stuff. And she had a lot of plans with my cousins that I wanted to be part of, but I couldn't because I wasn't physically able to. So I just wanted to have that ability that the next time that I had the opportunity to go somewhere, that I could do everything, everything that was in the itinerary, everything that they were going to them, that I got to experience. The fear of failure, that I was going to start doing something and all I was going to do is just disappoint myself more. And I think that's always the biggest worry, is just like not being able to do something and just adding it to the list of things that you were incapable of doing. That I'm strong, that I'm strong-willed, that I could stick to things, that I could accomplish things, that that there's always upward growth, regardless of your thinking, this is as much as I could do, or this is as much as I could push myself. There's always more, and the more you push yourself, the more you realize that, the sky's the limit. Anything you put your mind to, your body just adapts. I think physically, I think that I've been able to challenge myself a lot, just with the amount of weight that I'm able to lift, the changes in just mentality of being like, anything is capable, honestly. I'm just like, I see people that are fit, that are not fit, that are doing things that at the beginning seem impossible, like just running around the building was something that to me was like, that's never gonna happen. The first day I walked into this place, I was just like, what did I get myself into? Like I just saw people, and it felt like everything that day was moving slow motion, because everybody was running like, okay, it's time to sprint to the fence and back, and I'm just kind of like, everybody's just ahead of me, everybody's just getting away from me, and then now it's just like, maybe I'm not the fastest runner, but at least I'm next to them, at least they're side by side by me, at least I'm there, I'm part of the group. I'm something that physically, I might be walking down the street and they'll be like, this girl can't do that, but yes, I can. Every day I do it, every day I show up. I think that I'm very quiet, and it's weird because I'm a very talkative person, but I've enjoyed the people that are here, the culture, just the people, all the way that they carry themselves. How, like, you could be standing next to somebody, you might not even know them outside of your, like, this routine that we have, but they're encouraging. They're next to you. They say, well, wow, like you started lifting heavier, or, I see a difference in your body, or just random people, strangers that it feels like strangers, but in reality, you've seen them for, almost a whole year, and if you build a bond, and they all are working for the same goal, So, like, that's been my number one, the culture, that you don't feel out of place. In the beginning, it was just because my sister and her best friend found the gym that they would like going to, and they were like, told them, I want to start going to the gym, and it was just easy that I'm going to start coming with my sister. But I stayed again because of just the environment, that it wasn't like, just these random gym people that are like, oh, I have to be perfect and my body has to be perfect, and you don't fit in. You're just kind of out of place all the time. But here is just people that go to their daily job, that are trying the best that they can, and just trying to do something, something for themselves, something for their health. So I just feel like you come to a place where there's just a safe place, if anything, it's, you come, everybody's fine with how you're physically now, and what your expectations are. They don't have more expectations than what you expect for yourself, like your goals are their goals. To do it, to push themselves, to see that there's always going to be this thing over your head that's always going to be telling you, like, you should have done something for yourself, you know? Like, it's always at the end when when we finish our gym class, it's always like, you know, why start tomorrow where you could have started today? Or what, you know, you're already behind, or, you know, like, do it in the moment. When you start thinking that there's something that's missing in your life, or that you need to change in your life, why wait around and linger on that thought? Like, just do it now, and then start adapting to whatever you have to adapt to. Like, don't wait for your mind to adapt and then try to do something for yourself. Now I feel like I have that inner strength within myself that's like, I don't want to go, but it's not a choice. It's not a hobby to me. Like, it's part of my life. And I hope that people also get to start thinking that way, that, you know, there's things in life that we might do because it's necessary, not because you want to, or because every day it's easy, or just part of life. Like, start living for yourself, start doing things for yourself, you know?